There have been many horrendous crimes committed by juveniles, and we will be covering one in particular in this video. Many of these crimes committed by juveniles are thrill kills, where the killer kids pick targets unknown to them. As shocking as these crimes are, they would be much worse if the kids in question picked someone close to them to kill for fun. Children who kill family members and others close to them break a sacred trust that is fundamentally almost impossible for most people to understand, even criminals. The most obvious question to arise in such a situation is, why would a child do such a thing to someone he or she is supposed to care for? Also, it seems fair to ask, can a child who does such a thing ever be trusted? These are questions that have recently been asked when a 15-year-old Denver, Colorado area boy, Aidan Zellmer, brutally murdered a 10-year-old girl who was entrusted to his care in the summer of 2017. By all accounts, Aidan Zellmer was a normal teenage boy. He attended Horizon High School in Thornton, Colorado, just outside of Denver. Although he wasn't a great student, he was not a disciplinary problem and got along fairly well with his teachers and fellow students. He shares a deep bond with his twin brother Ethan, as the two boys spent most of their time together doing homework and hanging out with their friends. While Aidan's Facebook account was still active, it revealed normal interests and likes for a kid his age. He was a fan of the superhero Deadpool and the Chucky horror movie franchise. Although Aidan and Ethan lived with their mother, they were close to their father, Demi Joseph Olvera. Olvera, who is very religious and has been described as a bit strange by some of his neighbours, had a strong influence on Aidan's life. Aidan clearly looked up to his father, but he received most of his adult supervision from his mother. Kiya Campbell was the daughter of Aidan's mother's boyfriend, which is how the two kids knew each other. By all accounts, the two kids got along quite well, but due to their age difference, Aidan was often tasked with babysitting Kiya. He showed no outward signs of regretting the responsibility, but there was something lurking beneath the surface of the teenager that was extremely violent and antisocial. Aidan was said to have a dark side that was inexplicable in many ways. Kiya, on the other hand, seemed to be an open book of light. The little girl got along with just about anyone, and in her spare time she enjoyed making YouTube videos. Kiya would talk about school, her pets, and even Aidan in the videos, some of which went viral. Although she may not have attracted the number of followers as some of the bigger-name YouTube stars such as PewDiePie, her bubbly personality and good nature made her a definite rising internet star. All of those dreams were dashed forever on June 7th, 2017. Like Aidan, Kiya lived with her mother most of the time, but spent enough time at her father's that she became fairly close to Aidan. Kiya's father trusted Aidan with his daughter, and as stated earlier, would often let him babysit her. With that said, it would be an understatement to say that it was not the best home environment. The police responded to numerous domestic abuse complaints between Aidan's mother and Kiya's father, with both children being there on more than one occasion to witness the dysfunction. The home was clearly a chaotic place, but the children seemed to be apart from it. Until the evening of June 7th, 2017. On the night in question, Aidan and Kiya made the short walk to the neighbourhood convenience store together, as they had done so many other times prior, to buy some candy and soft drinks. On their way back from the store, a heavy but brief downpour of rain blanketed the neighbourhood. As the rain came down, Aidan pulled Kiya off the street into a grassy, isolated area. Once he had her alone, Aidan proceeded to beat and rape the little girl. He then beat her some more until she died. Aidan then returned home, wet and without Kiya. Kiya's father was immediately worried and asked Aidan where his daughter was. Aidan told him that they were separated in the downpour and that she would probably be along shortly. Of course, Kiya never showed up at the house. Kiya's dad immediately drove around the neighbourhood looking for his daughter, and when he couldn't find her, he called the police. An Amber Alert was issued for the missing girl, and the police interviewed Aidan in order to determine if she ran away or was abducted. The police immediately became suspicious of Aidan. Kiya's body was discovered the next day where Aidan left her. The discovery immediately made Aidan the top suspect because he was admittedly the last person to see her alive. The police questioned Aidan again, but the more he talked, the less credible he seemed because his story continued to change. Things didn't look good for Aidan Zellmer. The police arrested Aidan Zellmer for Kiya's murder on June 10th. Since the proceedings were in juvenile court, cameras were barred from the courtroom, but Aidan's father waited for the cameras outside to give a statement. Reporters asked Olvera what he thought about his son's innocence or guilt, but he only replied with a bizarre cryptic statement. God is merciful, God is good, it's all about God. When will we return back to God? Olvera said. Whether or not the courts will be as merciful to his son as he was to Kiya remains to be seen. Aidan was remanded to a juvenile correctional facility and was officially charged with first-degree murder by the district attorney. But that marked just the beginning of Aidan Zellmer's legal saga. The district attorney believed that Kiya's murder was heinous enough that it warranted Zellmer be charged as an adult. Although Zellmer is not eligible for the death penalty due to his age, he faces the possibility of spending the rest of his life in prison. Zellmer's lawyers argued that their client's mental capacity is truly that of a child and didn't understand the gravity of his actions, so therefore he shouldn't be tried as an adult. On the other hand, the prosecutor argued that the crime was so heinous and premeditated that there is no way that Zellmer didn't know what he was doing, no matter his age. The judge agreed with the prosecution and certified Aidan Zellmer as an adult in March 2018. Zellmer was sentenced to life in prison. Zellmer's sentence allows for the possibility of parole after 40 years, but with good behaviour he could get out in 30, Adams County District Attorney Dave Young said. Hey friends, thank you for listening to today's story. Make sure to click the notification icon to stay updated on all future narrations. I release new videos twice every day at 10 AM and 8 PM Eastern Time. If you have a story to share, please send it to the email displayed on the screen. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give this video a like and leave an encouraging comment. It really helps me keep bringing you more narrations like this. If you'd like to support the channel even more, you can get early access to all future narrations and bonus content over on Patreon. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.